Hmm.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Silence.
We had that. No, I'm just getting everything ready, making sure I push the right button. You know. Yeah, we had a couple of ties, draws, 1-1s, which is great until you try to figure out who's gonna win the
Oh
group.
man, I feel sorry
Four-way
for them.
tie.
Like when I saw that four-way tie, and I'd read the rules about what happens in that situation because it's quite likely in best of twos, and yeah, I read the rules. I'm like, oh man, if they get a multiple way tie, that's going to be a nightmare. And it was. I think it took them about an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's all right. We weren't doing anything else important.
All
All right.
right,
Well,
would you like to go through your lineup?
yeah. Let's take a look at this. So Fart is bringing an Ohio for a battleship, double Marseilles, Petropavlovsk, Salem, Gdansk, and Marceau. Very similar to what we've run in the past. How about you, sir?
That's interesting. So it's not exactly what we were doing yesterday, but it's kind of similar to what we were doing yesterday. What we're doing today apparently is completely different to what we were doing yesterday.
Oh, excellent.
We are running an Ohio, a Des Moines, a Moskva, a Napoli, a Howden Liu, which we didn't use at all yesterday, but did get owned by a couple of times,
Hmm.
and a Gearing and a Gdansk. I'm assuming our Gearing. Let me just check the build. I'm
Typical
looking at
COTS
your team.
build.
If I check the Gearing, it's probably legendary. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Not expecting any other surprises. Our Gdansk. Our Gdansk has radio location.
Yep. Yep. We ran into a lot of Gdansk's radio location
Your
yesterday.
Gdansk does not have radio location.
That is correct. LH chooses not to use it. That screwed him in one game. Otherwise, not so bad.
So these Gdansk obviously are going to be running into each other's radar. There
Mm-hmm.
are two radar cruisers coming. Our Moskva looks like it's. I'm not sure if Tar Eldarian is going for the island. Yeah, he's just turned right, so he's going for the big island. Your Petra is probably doing the same thing, I would imagine. So there's going to be the two destroyer radars and then the two 12Ks as well.
Well, it's funny you say that about our Petro, and then Irish, it's almost like he was listening to you, and he's like, oh, hell no. He just made a hard turn in.
You can tell that both of those players have been told at the beginning of today, after like the callers have looked at where the cruisers were going yesterday, like, don't go diagonally across to the island because you will get shot at.
Exactly.
Make sure you do a dogleg. Okay, we get the slight tick advantage on our home cap, getting the gearing there first, which is surprising because you've got the Marceau, but the Marceau dipped through the middle to do a little bit of a spotting run. But actually didn't see anything because none of my cruisers were spotted. So,
Yeah, you know, he did that before where he was very deep in there just to see what's going on. So,
our Howden Liu is going around the back of the H12 island, which is interesting. I wonder if they're going to run up to the island because obviously they can't bomb anything from there, really. So,
I was going to ask,
no point in
doesn't he?
cruisers sitting there.
Well, he might be setting up to have range over the safe spot in the middle island here. It's 12 kilometer
it's
away.
possible. It's possible. I mean, that range is further than you think it is, but it certainly can't reach the back of the cap. So, I think he's not slowing down. I think he might be going. Oh, maybe he'll pause in the corner.
Yeah, we'll see.
See where they go. Our Ohio. So our caller is in our Ohio. Esguerra is my caller. So Esguerra is going to be stopping to try and keep an eye both on the other side of the map, but also looking guns north at where the Salem is. Okay, we are going to be receiving your push on the 8 line. Gearing's
Looks like
got
it.
some torps out.
Yeah, with the double Marseilles, that's the whole idea, is you get them to push together. This is one of the things that they were struggling with yesterday, was they have to communicate and work together. Neither Marseilles currently running Hydro. Guess they think they don't need it yet.
Yeah, it could be they don't think they were range. I mean, with the torps just going past, they're probably like, oh, okay. But then you don't need to run it. Then you don't need to run it because you know the torps have gone past you. a danger. One of the dangers here. I mean, obviously, like you can see where the gearing is because of the smoke screen that's going down. The torps that'll get them are probably the Napoli torps, because they're going to be coming from a weird angle, and they're really slow. So you got to watch out for those because they arrive when you're not expecting them.
Yep.
Okay,
Now here's what I was talking about before.
getting...
The Marseilles have split. We'll see if they can make it work. Joker's in trouble.
Yeah, Joker is dark, but did get reset, which is unfortunate because he was quite a long way through getting the cap. So.
Yep. That was the Petro radar that picked him up, and here comes Gdansk radar.
So Tar Eldarian's Moskva radar is still ready to go, but Gdansk is obviously leaving the range for that, so there's no point in doing that.
Yep. Tar Eldarian's moved up in the Hanlu.
Your Salem has come out from behind the island, but my Ohio has left to go and counter the push.
Yeah, good timing.
That's a shame. Well, undoubtedly, Random Sky saw Esgara leave and was like, "Oh, I can come now." Okay, good. Esgara taking a shot at kill yourself in the Mosso. That is one of my old team leaders. I've had Miki a couple of times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's our team leader. This is my first time pulling him in.
Yeah, he's good.
He's the reason we are named Fart, as Glotz takes 2 torpedoes and about to take 1 or 2 more. Ooh,
yeah,
engines.
That was a flood, I think, as well. Broken engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 2. Ooh, that's not good.
No.
That is not good. And Glotz can't go any further forwards because otherwise Esgara will have a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Hamster is very, very close, but there's no radar over here from your team. So as long as Hamster stays unspotted, it's fine.
Yeah, and once again, the Marseilles have both hydros running at the same time. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a bit of a misplay.
Yeah, they were doing that yesterday, too.
It looks like they both activated it at the same time as well, judging by the timers. So
yes,
there was a call for hydro, and they both pressed the button.
Yep.
Verm's Napoli is in a bit of trouble, I think. So once that smoke screen goes down, which it will do in 30 seconds or so, he's going to be stuck in the corner on 24K.
Yep. Yep. Now, this is something huge that the Marseilles need to do, is they need to run that guy down.
The Howden Liu did push to the island. Salem has also pushed up to the island. And now that the Salem is spotted, Howden Liu can begin the bombing campaign.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's just going to sit there because here come the airplanes. I mean,
although
you know,
the trouble is it's 90 degrees, so it's not going to have too much impact, but
yeah,
it will start to add up.
It will. Oh well, at least he's got defensive anti-air fire.
That's true. You're going to grab the C cap, so we've had to flex away from that. We do have a little bit of a points lead to play with.
More torpedoes from gearing coming in. No, Keel, slow down. Oh, Keel.
French
and Glotz takes one
helpful
too.
Distribution is probably responsible for that 5.2k there. Verm is definitely stuck in this corner. I'm surprised that our Des Moines isn't taking advantage of the Marseille broadsides here. Nexus has got enough health to open water without the smoke screen. Now it's too late because they're both going to turn.
Yep.
Okay, its points clock is with you. 3 minutes 52. There's stuff going on A.
Yeah, Joker in another fight.
Not in a good place here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and in a radar, and probably dead.
And both radars going up, Salem and Gdansk radar. All right, Gamer needs to not turn south here. He's got to be worried about this Moskva backing up and killing him.
Torping out to the corner as the Moskva obviously reverses to try to get the shot. The radar is ready for Tar Eldarian, but Tar is going forwards. Because Irish God of War has pushed forward from your team.
Yep, is Gara now getting farmed off by Keel in the middle of the map?
2 minutes 25. You actually don't. So we have the health pool advantage, interestingly.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Marseilles have been whittled down pretty heavily. Glot's also losing a lot of hit points, too. Oof, Keel. 574 hit points left on him. As Gara just smacked him. Here comes Ohio Salvo on Rudy. No, he's on the other one. He's on Captain Awesome.
It's gonna be nope, that's a nothing. Oh, there's lots of torps on Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy's got Hydro available, and I'm surprised he hasn't chosen to use it. But, you know, that's the typical COTS thing of, you know.
It might come in handy later.
Yeah, right. You never know.
To be
And
fair,
there goes
Captain
Captain Awesome.
Hydro was on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Al Gearing is going to make a run for the C cap, which is going to put it very, very close to your Ohio. When Glotz sees this cap start to tick, Glotz is going to be thinking, ooh. Although the Marseilles did just see the Gearing torps go past, so he knows he's got a little bit of time.
Right.
Howden has managed to get a little bit of damage off the Salem, but of course Salem with its heal is not going to go down to a Howden too quickly.
No.
Comes the torps. Points clock is back. Well, this is close. Points clock is back with us. 3 minutes and 14 seconds now with two castles.
Yes.
The two cruisers on the one line are backing up against each other.
Yes, but you see Irish is about to step on the cap. In the Petro.
Mm-hmm.
And once he gets in there, there we go. Stops your point gain at least. But yeah, I really...
still holding on to that heel.
And he's still holding on to this rock. I mean, I'd love to see him come away from the rock, turn around, and just go W into Turex, because right now is when you do that, because obviously he's looking at the Petro.
Turex is pinned.
Right. Instead, Sky's going to keep backing up and showing broadside if he does
Darian is sitting there on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Salem is spotted reversing.
Yeah,
because they're
he's waiting.
spotting each other.
It's a big mistake for Random to keep backing up like this. Absolutely huge mistake.
Come on, Tom.
And he's about to find out as the Ohio Salvo comes in.
Ohio is shooting as well. Yeah, okay, that did a decent amount of damage. I was going to say, I'm not sure that Ohio shooting was useful there because it's going to make the Salem go forwards.
And it did do that. 2 minutes to go on the timer. Everybody's trying to farm out Turex now. And for some odd reason, Irish is continuing to use AP.
Maybe trying to knock the guns out. I mean, his guns were disabled, so.
Yes, he's trying to do exactly that, which is fine for most other ships. But you know, Howden Liu has another option. Okay, Random now coming for. See, there you go, Random. That's exactly how you do it. Nice. He got it. Come away from the stupid island.
Seconds. Yeah. 30, yeah. Once you've got that cruiser pinned, then you can just go around.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Probably not much we can do about that unless... Is there anything we can do? Maybe the Marseille, the Des Moines, 5 seconds?
No.
Unless someone's forgotten a detonation flag. I don't think it's going to happen. No.
Nope. So I'm going to set it for my death pick here. Bam. I'll get your Howden with its back broken.
Don't forget, chat, this today is best of 3s, unlike yesterday, which was best of 2s.
Mm-hmm.
So we will potentially, if my team can come back with the next match, we potentially will be seeing Riposte for the third game. But we'll be moving on to Tears of the Desert next. Drink my coffee. So we will be changing ends.
All right.
good tactical analysis going on in chat.
Oh yes, that always happens. Now, interestingly, the stream helper
useless. Useless.
useless, I say.
That's what Grunty sounds like.
Oh yeah, yes, it is grunty to a T.
That's just my generic chat voice. Anyone who talks
Right.
in chat ever is, hi, my name's Chat. How you doing? Stats
Now we don't have a
heal stats.
we don't have a way to show the progress in the best of 3 like we would with CODs, it seems.
No, I would describe the Team League Stream Helper application as basic. It works.
Efficient.
It works. It's very clever. It works. But yeah. The options are a little bit limited. So we can show you the score, and we can show you the maps. That's about it.
Yep.
I've set my stream up to show the brackets and stuff, so I could do that maybe. Let's have a look. Is there any results from the other teams? So we've got Painsel has gone 1-up against Overlord Bo, apparently. GP has gone 1-up against TC, and Lord Zath has gone 1-up against Stats Bloke.
There we go.
No
All right, now that I refreshed. So we're still waiting to find out what happens with Farah and Blood Minister. Bo had a pretty unfortunate day yesterday.
Yeah. Even more unfortunate than my team's day, which is, yeah, poor Bo.
Yeah. That was me last season. We didn't win a single game until the second day, and then we won like 2. I think. Something like that.
Duckman asks, what did they use to bust the tie? Are you in the Team League Discord? Because I believe that they showed their workings.
Yeah, they did. I can pop it up.
Yeah, it's so basically if you go and look in the rules, there's a series of steps that have to be taken in order to break the tie, but it's not really intended to be used for a 4-way tie. And so it was quite complicated. They had like a spreadsheet and like point scores, and it was horrendous. It took them a long time.
I think that was in the main announcements channel.
I think it was especially difficult because I think it was in the streamer announcements, wasn't it? I'm not sure if they exposed the workings to everyone. Probably because they were afraid of being criticized or something. I don't know.
No, they haven't shown it here either. Maybe it's in the streamers channel. It was on a channel. Streamers channel.
Yeah, maybe streamers.
All right, y'all. I'm putting on my screen all the math needed to figure out.
So I think it was especially difficult because the first rule for the tiebreak is head-to-head, which just means if there's 2 teams that are tied, did one beat the other when they met earlier? And the answer to that for all of the matchups, I think, was no. It was all the same.
Well, that's why it's ahead. That's why it's 1-1. Yeah.
So they had to then go into like calculating the points and the times and all that kind of stuff, and it got a bit complicated. All right, so we are off for round 2.
Round 2, fight.
I like Tears Desert. It's good.
Tears is all right. I mean,
good matches yesterday.
You know, there's so many of these maps that are angled, which causes some chaos early on.
Yeah, it's true. Especially when in 9v9, a diagonal map doesn't feel quite so big, but in a 7v7 diagonal map feels quite big because obviously the main axis of the map is much longer than it is in a horizontal map, or like a square map. We are we're bringing a Vermont, a San Martin.
Yes.
We haven't done that before either. That's new. Stalingrad, 2 Marseilles. Okay, so we were running 2 Marseilles for most of yesterday, and a Napoli and a Shimakaze.
Yeah. Pretty much everything you'd expect to see in various builds on different ships. What's your Shima running? 12s. Yeah. Okay. On the other side, Fart has an Ohio, Petro, San Martin, double Marseilles, Marceau, and Gdansk.
So yesterday we were running the 2 Marseilles up to the top corner. We've had a bit of an unfortunate spawn. with Joker's Marseille. So Joker's going to have to catch up. But the plan is to try to get them up into that top corner.
Sure. Yeah, we did that yesterday too. And it was kind of funny because our team got to the corner. They got to the rock. And then it was like they didn't know what to do next. Because, you know, a lot of times it's, you must take the rock, right?
Like the moth reaching the flame. Like, what do I do now?
Yeah, well, and then they split. So they had one on each side of the island, which allowed them to just get focused down and farmed. So it's one of the hard things is in competitive, right? You're told to do something, but you don't know what to do next.
Yeah, exactly. One of the problems with Team League is obviously the callers are having to manage a range of experience and skills. And if you're if you're playing a cruiser that's got an open water role, it's not always exactly obvious what the caller would want you to do in certain situations, but they don't have the time to micromanage every single little movement. So you would hope that the caller has explained beforehand, what to do for those players.
But it's even harder with Team League because you've got so many different, pools, right? You have different players that maybe aren't accustomed to a lot of that super high tier play.
So Grunty's just pointed out in my chat that our Shima does not have survivability because they've min-maxed the torps and the speed.
Mm-hmm.
I have some sympathy with that build, I'll be honest.
It's okay. Pretty soon he could just put a flag on and he's good.
Don't get me started. So Shima is deep inside this Gdansk radar range.
Mm-hmm.
So Hamster's gonna wish they'd taken the survivability.
That's okay. It just helps his adrenaline rush.
If you're not gonna run the SE, I think you need to not be quite so aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
very nice aim by your Marseilles.
This corner. Well, but in shooting, they have to turn out because otherwise where's your Ohio? Yeah, the Ohio's going to have shots potentially.
Well, where's Glotz looking?
Going for this corner in a big cruiser.
Doesn't look like he was ready or decided not to shoot. One of the two.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's pretty obvious where the Marseilles are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not looking that direction. You're not going to have shots at anything else. So. All right, your push is leaving B, and it's going to be going up around. Obviously, we've set up for a kiting flank over on the C side, because we are planning to control A, apparently. With a Shima against a radar destroyer. That's
He's
brave.
detected again.
Yeah, it's the tactical layout. That's what it is. Yeah, it's definitely what it is. Hamster is just trying to get that reload as short as possible.
That's right.
So
Shima's got AR.
Just outside my. Shima's got AR. No, it doesn't. No. Yeah, exactly. So he's got AR, but he doesn't have survivability expert.
Right.
Yeah. That's the contention.
Speaking of boosting AR, LH Gamer is doing a nice job of that as well.
We have managed to knock quite a lot of health off of LH Gamer.
Mm-hmm.
And in the gunboat role, that's not quite so good. Like a Shima can quite happily operate on 5k, no problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Once again, Esgara's being a punching bag. This happened quite a lot yesterday.
Your Marseilles have left the island.
They have. Congratulations, Marseille.
Yep, they conquered the rock, and now they're going to move on. Uh-oh.
That's really good. I
don't like these torps on Glotz. I hope Glotz starts to move soon.
Glotz is speeding up. I was wondering whether Glotz was going to stop behind the island, but I think he's just going.
Yeah.
Mainly because there's two Marseilles up his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Is Miki going to have room to get into the sea cap?
Man, that
just
was very low
skirting the
damage.
edge of that San Martin radar.
He is
Currently,
indeed.
Points clock is with us, but the points difference is negligible.
And Keel's going to find a way into this cap in a moment.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'll slip next to the island, around the back maybe. As San Martin moves off.
A rock and a fart place, that's correct. There's the cap flip.
Napoli AP on Marseille. It's Napoli AP.
Mm-hmm.
So Shima rotating back over towards C. So Hamster is potentially going to be able to block that cap. But needs to not run into the Marceau.
Yeah. Now Keel,
You
yeah,
do.
he's got radio location, so he knows the Shima's relocated. Glotz, though, is in trouble. I mean, he's just...
Yeah, your high's running a fire. Heal shortly. DCP available. Interestingly, Marseille is sort of pushed into the middle rather than going down the 2 line to chase the San Martin, which is going to put them into some awkward angles between the Ohio and the San Martin.
Yeah, if I'm Funky Fireball, I'm looking for these shots right now.
I think I would have preferred them to just go straight down the 2 line.
Mm-hmm. Here's the
Because
Adrenaline
now
Rush
they've got-
torpedoes hitting Glotz. Oh, that dodge. Glotz, though, he
Glotz just gonna
DCP'd.
disappear through this hole. Ooh,
Nope, he's not
16.
disappearing anymore.
Yeah, DCP's.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think this is a. Both the Marseilles are boosting. They don't have their reload booster. Oh, one of them actually does have the reload booster available.
Hamster's even opening up with his gun. No, he's radared.
5-4. This volley's gonna do it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is good news.
Oof. Well, at least he smacked
Hamster.
Hamster a little bit.
Yeah, Hamster gets away with it. 2-2. Just again working towards that maximum reload.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is 1 hit point.
But if you look at the clock, Team Fart still wins on time.
I'm trying not to. Shima's going to get into the cap. It is going to be inside the Petro's radar range, but obviously the Petro radar has already happened, so he's got a bit of time.
Some very good guess shots from the Napoli and San Martin on the C cap. Careful, Keel.
Marseilles need to put a bit of pressure on, I think. I would prefer Marseilles to be pushing a bit more because there's nothing really to stop them pushing into the middle now. Now that they're there, they might as well do it.
I'd really love
think
to
they
see
can put a bit more
the
pressure.
San Martin turning around, too.
Well, that's exactly why I think they should do it, because the San Martin's going to be wanting to come back around.
Mm-hmm.
And I would prefer it if the Marseilles were a little bit closer when that happens.
Yeah, we gotta find a way for LH Gamer to get back into this too.
So Nexus is starting to push in that direction, but Joker is still reversing. Maybe they'll split them. We've got
And
6
frankly, the
minutes,
Marseilles need to start
for
moving
us.
up a little bit on our side too.
So with Shima in the now, this is a delicate situation because Hamster is sitting inside the Petro radar range. There's the radar's actually coming off cooldown now-ish.
10 seconds, yep.
But the problem is Hamster doesn't have the health to sit in that position, and he's creeping further and further around towards those guns.
Yep. Hopefully Random's gonna fire off the radar soon. There it is. Catch us, Hamster.
I wish Hamster had been pointing in the other direction.
Keel's guns are ready.
Because this shot is not good.
There it is.
Yeah.
Point flip, cap control.
The problem
Now
is
Stalingrad.
the Shin was just creeping around the islands when he should have been going the other way.
Yeah. Now we got Stalingrad coming in. That's going to be a big problem for the two Marseilles. Also a very big opportunity for them, frankly.
That kill, by the way, because it released the cap, has flipped the points back to you. Although our Stalingrad, who is full health, is going to be pushing into C.
Yep.
But I think this time the points have been ticking is going to be enough for you to keep that lead. Maybe. Let's have a look as he crosses the line. Yeah. So we'll need the cap.
Meanwhile,
your full U-turn.
Yeah. I don't understand that decision.
These two, I suspect these two players are self-managing, like they're calling their own flank, as it were, and maybe just being a little bit indecisive, like waiting for the caller who's probably busy. This is the problem with Team League, is that you're playing with players who don't have as much comp experience, and so they tend to go into a holding pattern when there's no other instructions.
Yes. Torps.
Which, yeah.
Nice.
Both, so we've just done the double hydro thing, I think. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Twinning.
Twinning.
One on Nexus. Yep. Nothing on Joker. Tar is getting the cap, kind of, but is getting reset, and it's paid for that with a lot of health.
Yeah, the big problem is he's ducked in
spots.
behind this island. I don't know that they can get him from here.
Yeah, our team, I think the call's been given to our 3 open water ships there to put a bit of pressure on to try to give Tar the space that he needs to cap.
What I'd love to see Funky Fireball doing is actually moving the other direction, going to like Gulf 1, opening up that broadside. But he's not. He's continuing to kite away.
Marseilles had left A earlier. Imagine.
Okay. Tar does manage to come away with the cap. 2 minutes and 4 seconds for you guys now. Yep.
It's going to put a lot of pressure on the San Martin and the Gdansk. Gdansk can't really get spotted with those reload boosters bearing down.
Mm-hmm. And I see some...
to not stop, just go.
Yeah, I see some split fire going on here. And I feel like, yeah, there we go. Got to focus the San Martin.
So with Miki back in the cap, that's 148 for you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to need to start killing stuff. But Marseilles have split.
Turex gets another heal off. See, yeah, the Marseilles are splitting fire here. They should be focusing on Turex. Get the kill.
My main concern is that they just go forwards and get in the cap.
Mm-hmm.
The San Martin can't shoot both of them at the same time. They just need to use their hit points and just go forward.
Right.
It's a lot of.
This is going to be a close finish.
It's going to be a lot of wiggling going on. Just go straight. Just straight. 1 minute 4. Okay, points flipped again. 2 minutes 40
Cobra
for me.
5.0 just resubscribed.
Well, yeah.
9:52. That is.
Your Marseilles are now on the cap.
They don't need to cap. If everything stays the same, they don't need to cap it. They can keep getting reset. That's fine.
If I'm Keel, I might be going for the YOLO because... Never mind, he's dead. Okay, that's game.
That's game. That was the clincher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our Marseilles just couldn't convert a kill over here, despite being, good at actually staying together this game and rotating through their health and everything. Now, I say that as, look at the Petro just going in.
Keep an eye on the points. There's really high points. 926 and 932. We're getting into the territory now where a kill can just end the match. So keep an eye. 932. We're in neck and neck.
Yeah, but you're talking about trying to kill a San Martin. Oh, that'll do it.
And Marseille goes down.
Esguerra with the brick.
3. And just as your Petro becomes available for Tar Eldarian.
Yeah. Well, we're going to game 3, y'all.
Woohoo! Riposte. I like riposte. GG's.
Yeah, that was a close match.
That was. It's not often you see a match go where both teams have 900 and something.
Oh god, yeah. Very close. And you can tell that we might be the only one of the few game 3s because other people are hanging out. Let's take a look. Oh, Farah got knocked out 2-0, and so did Bo.
The winner of this match goes on to face AF's Short on Waters team,
Correct.
which was the only team yesterday that my team won a match against. Oh, sorry,
wow.
won a game against. Not even a match. Won a game. They were because all of our matches yesterday was 0-2, apart from that one, which was 1-1.
Meanwhile, GP and TC are also tied up.
All right, so we've had a bunch of other streamers jump in here because their matches have ended in 2. So we've got Bo's jumped in, Painzel's jumped in, Penguins jumped in.
And there they are. Hello.
Speak of the devil.
We have come to visit.
I am not vomiting. Yeah.
We are
Congratulations.
I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Payne.
Yeah, that's good.
No, like I tried to do one game yesterday and then spectator cam just because nope. Nope. Instant nausea.
Should we merge all of our chats together for crazy spam?
Nah.
I don't know how to do that, and I assume that would mess with my giveaway bot so badly I don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, I'm very much enjoying Zat's bot announcements.
Hey, I'm enjoying your bot announcement stats.
Yeah, I know.
I've been seeing them pop up too.
Cobra point 5, the hero we didn't know we needed, swoops in with a sub like hug of life. Hug of life? Hug of life. Hug of
Yes.
life.
Alright. You guys are 1-1 right now?
We are indeed.
We are. Zat's team won the first one, my team won the second one on Land 5.
That's right. Oh, Blood is in here too.
The last game was
1-2-0 against Farah.
super close.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
This is just where Team League descends into absolute craziness. It's like, it's just people talking, you have no idea who any of them are, and there's just noises happening.
Painter, you'll always know who I am. Come on.
Who are you?
Do you exist? Are you a real person?
I think it's a figment of our imaginations.
Agreed.
I'm your real father. What?
Oh,
What?
TC and GP are going to game 3 as well.
Sorry, Grunty. We don't make errors over here.
So much echo? Well, deal with it.
I see
Oh.
stats. You've been having as much fun as I have this tournament.
Yes.
You know
saying
what was
earlier
really ominous is our first conversation, and you telling me how you felt and how tactical and strategic everything was being picked.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
I just want to point out, last time I won this thing by spamming glue, so I'm just gonna say tactics go out the window at some point.
Well, you can only do 2 glues, so you can't spam them.
I think we
Oh, is
did
that why we're not
just-
seeing glues right now?
I don't know.
It's a max of 2 of any given ship.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could still bring 2 trumps, right?
Well, we've seen 2 glues, but 2 trumps, you lose way too much with taking trumps. Like, you lose way too much.
First
Yes,
of all,
all
you lose
100
the
of us.
dignity of having to play Trump, then you lose, like, you know,
Well,
utility
here
of
we
having
go.
a good ship.
Was Alpha?
I didn't see it. Ah, okay.
Fart.
Fart.
Just making sure I pressed the
Something
Hey, there we
smells
go.
in here.
Do you use Amazon Prime? Use your free Twitch Gaming Prime sub.
Yeah, exactly. One day, Twitch will figure out how to identify what is a bot account, despite the fact they know which accounts are the bot accounts.
That's right. All right, well, let's take a look at Fart on Riposte. This is our first look at Riposte this tournament.
It is.
And we've got Glotz in a Kremlin, Petro, San Martin, Mosfa, Marseille, Marceau, and Marseille. So we dropped a destroyer to pick up another cruiser. Interesting.
So we've stuck with double destroyer. We've got Vermont San Martin. So we're sticking with the San Martin, which was the first time we used it in the last game. 2 Moskvas instead of the Marseilles. Nevsky and a gearing. So that was a strategy that we used in the first game yesterday, and it didn't go too well. We tried it again later in the day, and it worked a bit better. So they're trying that out with the smoke radar combo, and then daring. Okay, the daring has radio location and dazzle.
Dazzle.
Dazzle. Jazz hands. Whenever I imagine the dazzle skill, I always imagine the player going jazz hands. I don't know why.
Especially when they get spotted. Jazz hands.
Exactly. Exactly. The gearing is probably legendary. Yes.
They're both running
radio
dazzle.
location.
Yep,
They
double
are
dazzle.
both running dazzle. Perhaps they've got fed up of getting shot at all the time.
Did dazzle get buffed? I seem to remember
Yes.
dazzle getting buffed.
Yes.
Isn't it still trash though?
Mostly.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless
will
you're in
see.
a ship where you can kind of control that, like with a crawling smoke. Get spotted, fade back in, spotted, fade back in. It's not as good.
If it provided a stacking buff for like longer duration, then maybe I would see the value of it. But
So Mickey's gonna dive into the cap. That's gonna be potentially inside radars, but obviously the Moskva and the Nevsky are quite a long way away.
Yep.
He will just be about just inside Tarl Darian's radar.
Yep. The question is he going to
Tara
use
is
it?
turning
Oh,
out.
he used it just as Keel turned away.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah,
this
and it's
monster
gonna
is
back up. But
planning
does
on
Keel
ending
go
up.
too far here?
No.
No, he stops in time.
is that solitude by any chance?
That's Mickey.
Oh,
That's my team leader.
It's my ex-team leader. We broke
Go
up.
team.
he's cheating on you.
My team leader is approaching the island next to B.
I do like the double Marseille push, but I worry about how long that's going to... Also, why does one of them have a DPS? What's with this mixed tags?
So originally
it was,
we were team DPS, and then Keel, our team leader, decided he wanted to be team Fart. So, okay. I changed it.
Okay.
Wait, you're telling me that Killerbin didn't rename all the accounts?
Apparently not. No,
Nope.
there was a miscommunication on the part of Wargaming. Who knows?
Oh no.
That never happens. What are you talking about?
I know.
Push, guys.
But
It's not the
Monster
topic
against
of
the
this
Moskva.
conversation.
Always topic of conversation.
Ooh, quite a big chunk there on the Moskva. At,
On Gamer, yeah.
Like 18k.
Nevsky looks like he might be suffering from these salvos.
Nah.
No, he's alright.
I like how both teams completely are ignoring A. Like, A is verboten.
Like,
A is lava.
You two cruisers go up there. You two go up there and you have fun. Off you go.
Well, if the double star mountains, whoever pushes loses. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Joker has been able to get into the cap after being pushed off a couple of times. Radared yet again. This is the problem with Riposte, is all the radars cover all the caps.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a destroyer, it's pretty much, oh, I can, oh, no, I can't. Oh, I can go. Oh, no, I can't.
Mm-hmm. Comes
Which means
I like the
Brick.
idea of Nevsky, but I feel like it's not going to do as well this year as it did in prior years on this map.
Probably
I
not.
They fine when Kenny was on it. But then that's Kenny mod, so
Tarl Darian takes
Never
a
mind.
torpedo, forces the flood. DCP.
The problem my team have right now is that C cap. Because, as I was saying, like, because of the way the radars are on this map, the caps are very difficult to actually take. And so having that C cap in your hands, Zap, is going to make it very, very difficult for my team. Because basically they have to win on kills.
Yeah.
The bigger
Yeah.
worry is
Oh,
Tar's
ran out of
positioning
buffs.
right now. He's just going to get farmed by a Moskva until he gets going forward.
I'm curious why neither Marseilles are using Hydro right now. Like,
Because they're waiting. Weren't you
This is
watching
COTS
something? They need
style,
to wait. They
right.
have to wait so they can press it together.
I mean,
So Zat's team did that in the first game. My team did that in the second game,
yep.
where they both pressed the button at exactly the same time.
Well, they're about to
there
form.
we
There it
go.
goes. There it goes.
oh no.
Oy.
It wasn't serious.
Tar's in
That's just
serious
speaks from
trouble though.
experience.
He's fine. He's healing.
Rematch. That's so funny.
he's healing, but he has no DCP available, and he's going to be farmed over the island by the Moskva.
I'm okay with this.
But they're double hydering, so
Painzel, did your team lose or win?
we won.
Oh, you won. Okay, because the loser of this faces the loser of your match.
That'll be against Bo.
No, because
Heel
all
getting
round one
involved.
losers can't face anybody. They face losers from round 2.
Then I have no idea who you're playing against.
I looked it up earlier. It's Painzel or
I don't know. There's a bracket somewhere I think we can use for this, right?
Yeah, there's
we
brackets
can
on
just
tournaments.
Surely.
Yeah, right.
Or we can
It's
just
totally
watch
not
one and then
over.
get goal later.
All right, well, there goes first blood.
How about we watch the game that's actually happening rather than figuring out the next games?
Rudy, go, 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 go.
Well, we did manage to get the A cap,
Yes.
but unfortunately, points lead is not ideal. Joker's going to swing back
Little
around
surprised
and get
Nexus
the-
isn't farming out random sky as he retreats. I mean, it's kind of Nevsky's whole job.
Do you really want to do that in front of Marcia and Petro, though? Kind of, yikes.
Petro doesn't have angle at this point. Island's too tall.
Oh, they might not know that. Mentero's got to watch out. Okay, so can they
Daring's
farm
gonna
out
come
his
back
Gara?
around. Daring's going to come back around, but Mickey's heading over because obviously your team will know that my team needs to get B. So they know that the Daring is going to be going in. So they need to start putting pressure on my Moskva. And they need to make sure that the Marseille is there to handle the Daring when it gets radared. Which
Yes.
it definitely will be. Torps out towards the expected cap point.
Yep.
Oh, the Marseilles have found the Moscow.
It's only a game.
Joker's Hydro
Why
is
you have to be
available.
mad?
Hint. Hint.
Hey, no stream sniping.
Might wanna-
They were definitely stream sniping because they heard us call for the double hydro call.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all a conspiracy, man.
Can these Torps reach Hangman? I think they can.
He's got Hydro
Oh, he's
on. He'll be
Hydroing.
fine.
Maybe not if he reverses. Can you wiggle? Can you wiggle? Can you wiggle? Maybe
You
He'll
one.
be
take one at least.
fine. He'll be fine.
It's not
Takes
the worst.
one.
Oh.
There's the smoke, and Nevsky moving back into farm.
And there's the radar from the Petro to spot that smoke, and two Marseilles looking at that gearing.
Petro's not going to spot the
It's
Nevsky,
out of
though.
range. Yeah.
He was in it briefly, but
He wasn't in radar range. He was just flat spotted.
I'm getting quite a lot of focus now. There's a fire running down to 32. Heal comes back in 40 seconds. That's a double fire. I don't think he's going to get to the heal.
Keel doing a nice job of trying to shoot and also not get shot at.
Lotz is pushing very daringly forward.
Yeah, I don't like that play. There's no need for him to get into the B cap right now. He surrenders the angle to the San
Hangman.
Martin.
Yeah, so that's the problem with reversing that far is now you've just given
Okay.
Olsen the shots instead.
So they're trying to put Cap Moss in. But that long range like that, does it really matter? Meanwhile, looks like Gearing Torps on Irish God of War's Petro. This could be disastrous.
And
Hangman goes
on
dark.
Kremlin.
Yeah, but they're not single fire, so that's not so
Radar.
bad.
Hangman should be going here, right?
Ooh,
Punch in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, good is relative. 6-5. DCP
Lots
is
takes
ready if he
one.
gets a fire, but it's 70 seconds to a heal.
Those
Irish is
top
taking
are always
torps.
here.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I had mentioned about that before. He's got Hydra on, so he'll detect them and move forward, take 2 instead of 3. But that's still pain.
Still hurt.
And Marseille of Random Sky is not having a fun time right now.
He's only on a triple fire. Could be worse.
Yeah, Rudy turned
Not like he doesn't have
around.
any heals left or something.
Jesus, yeah.
Glutz in the Kremlin is about to get the heal back.
Yeah, but
I
just like in
think
random
once that
battles, he
heal's
drives through the
run-
B cap.
Once that heal's run, my team could potentially farm the Kremlin down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on plus 1. Take a while. I suppose you have now.
LH Gamer now trying to make something happen over at A.
Beach!
Kremlin's
by
trying
something you mean
to
even
shelter
close.
behind the island a bit.
He does get dark briefly.
Oh, Vermont! Oh, that could have been really bad.
4 minutes 23 on the points clock. 806 points to Zaz team.
It's going to change in a moment. Keel going into B, and Joker now in the daring trying to think about what he can do as well.
Not much for the petrol though.
No.
Yeah, that's true. The problem is once Mickey gets that B cap, those points are going to add up really, really quickly.
20 seconds
Especially if one
until...
of your cruisers manages... I think your Mosswell could potentially go into A as well.
Yes. I think he's fixing to do just that. Here comes the torpedoes.
The enemy is about to win.
Oh, Rudy, that could be interesting. Oh,
Still
Rudy does
Marseille
have...
push?
Oh, the Marseilles have finally split their Hydras. Oh.
Woohoo!
Although they didn't really, because I'm just looking at the cooldowns.
Rudy's gonna take a torp though.
Boop on the nose. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Just live, people. I know that might be tough.
Gonna
I
step
don't know if
onto
Nexus
the
has
A-cap.
range, but if Nexus does have, he should really be shooting Random Sky there that entire time.
He's not detected.
He was detected up until as I started to say that phrase.
All right, there's Keel now trying to assert dominance on Joker's daring.
And that's gonna be
That's
a
as
triple
about as
kill.
Rickrolling
So-
bolt chats.
So the reason
30
that I have
seconds.
that bot message is actually because of your team leader.
That's
Because
awesome.
so the reason that I chose Miki, I think it was in my first team league, was because he rickrolled me with his application messages.
10
He put
seconds.
The video in his thing, and I was like, oh, he's made an application video.
Uh-huh.
As he, yes.
One last
Vermont
chance.
on random? No.
Not enough.
Not enough. Not enough. Well, I don't have a death pick this time. So, funny story. This is, I think, Glotz's first time winning in a Kremlin in this tournament. He's played it like 4 or 5 times. No, actually, no, he won against Bo. That really close game, Bo, remember? Yeah. He was in a Kremlin then, too. But, wow, what a
Oh,
game.
nice.
Hey, Blood, I'm taking room 7. See you there.
Sure,
I
see
don't
you
even
there,
know who
man.
I'm playing against, so I'm gonna go drive in a random lobby and hope somebody joins me.
Well, good luck,
Zap,
y'all.
GG's. So you go on to face AFs. They were a decent team. We played them yesterday, so good
I
luck
thought we
against
couldn't
them.
play somebody from the first day again.